Marvel Rivals is finally released, so here's my guide on how to solo carry with Magik and Marvel Rivals. Starting with abilities, we have Magic Slash, a projectile slash that increases damage the longer you hold it. Next is Stepping Disc, a short range dash with iframes and the 2 follow-ups. Eldritch Whirl, a spinning slash of flow damage, and Demon's Rage, a summon that does damage over time. This is good for use against tanks, and it builds ult charge really well. Keep note that wherever you're looking is where the demon will slash. Magik has a long range dash called Umbral Incursion. This can be used for combos, escaping, or repositioning. Knowing the max range of this ability will really help level up your gameplay, as it's kinda necessary for you to be able to land combos on flying characters or so on at certain distances. Now, we can get into the combos. Magik has many ways to combo, but we'll just look at the ones that you'll use the most. First, you're going to want to full charge Magic Slash and then use Umbral Incursion and then finish with a primary fire swing. Note, if you don't full charge the Magic Slash, you're going to need the animation cancel using the quick melee at the end for a KO. Next, you'll start with Stepping Disc and then use Eldritch Whirl follow-up and then use Umbral Incursion to cancel the animation. You'll get the uppercut, do a primary swing, and then a quick melee. To make this combo kill, you'll have to switch the quick melee out for a Magic Slash to get the full KO. Let's talk about certain characters that can threaten to ruin your game plan. First, Iron Fist. Nobody really likes this character at the moment. He's very annoying to deal with. If he has his armor stance up, you won't be able to scoop him up with your dash uppercut, and he'll also have massive damage reduction while also buffing his own damage. So it's best to kite away from him into your team, and if you can't do that and you're forced to take the 1v1, just do the same, kite away while using your demon summons to chip off some of his overhealing, making it possible so you can outplay him and combo him to death afterwards. Always encounter Jeff from out of vision, or he'll have time to react and dive into the ground or spam heal himself, and it's not worth chasing him as you'll get killed. Mantis is also a really big threat. Whenever she has her sedation up, it will almost guarantee your death after you uppercut to engage on her. So if you do it from the front, you're most likely dead. Try to find a vision pocket and burst her from out of vision, or only engage after you see she used her sedation. Luna is the exact same as Mantis. She can buffer her freeze after you uppercut her, so just stick to vision pockets and assassinate her the same way you would for Mantis. As for Iron Man or any flying characters that are just out of reach, and they're only mildly difficult to deal with depending on your skill level, you just want to try to get out of their vision while still in range of your uppercut so you can full charge a Magic Slash, use your dash uppercut, and then execute the combo before they see you. So finally, I'm sure this is what most people were waiting for. Let's get into the game plan of Magik and how to use her effectively, using some clips as examples so you can see what you may need to do, and take note of how I'm always looking for the enemy squishies. In this example, it's the strategist, sometimes it can be the DPS, but here, they're too busy healing their front line, and it gave me the chance to engage on them solo without much risk of getting killed. So, it forces them to either choose to heal each other or heal their tank. If they heal each other, then their tank dies. If they heal their tank, then they just guarantee that they'll die. This is a big part of what makes up Magik's game plan. She forces the enemy team to choose one option or another by causing chaos within the backline. Now with enough chaos, you can make the enemy team look like training bots all while you pull off a massive kill streak. Much like in this clip, usually you can't dive directly into the enemy without being immediately bursted, but here, I take advantage of the enemy team's lack of tank and frontline as they just went down, and the chaos that ensues after when my Luna ult causes them to focus her, and I just make myself hard to hit while killing all the enemies. Usually you won't get this type of play against better players, but it's worth showing what Magik is capable of in the right scenario with the right player. Now, if you wish to play Magik effectively, you need to be comfortable on low health. You'll see here that after isolating the enemy squishy, I wait to assassinate another squishy, causing a stagger in the enemy spawn times, making it much harder for them to coordinate a retake on the point. I even take it a step further by living so long against multiple enemies and even getting another kill, effectively getting the 3-for-1 play and staggering them even more. Magik loves when the enemy is staggered, as it typically leaves someone vulnerable to an isolated fight where Magik almost always has the upper hand. When there's no angle to isolate a kill, Magik also does very well at playing side-by-siders with tanks in the front line, since her demon shreds the enemy front line when placed correctly, and it also gives a good amount of healing, letting her be kind of like a pseudo tank, though she's still pretty squishy, so I wouldn't dive too far. Now finally, let's talk about Magik's clip farming ultimate, Darkchild. This ultimate, even though it's been nerfed since the beta, it can still make the same highlight plays like before if you're good enough. You'll mostly want to spam your portals and use Eldritch Whirl like before. Use your dash to cancel the animation and execute squishies, but also you'll want to use this ult to either gain an advantage in a team fight or force a defensive ult from the enemy, whether it be a tank ult, a DPS ult, a support ult, it doesn't matter. It will usually force someone to react with their own ult. And then also, you don't want to be too scared to hold on to this ult, because you gain ult charge really fast using her demons, and considering how much damage Magik can dish, she'll get ult charge really fast. Don't hold on to this. With that being said, this has been an early on advanced Magik guide from a high level Magik 1 trick. I hope you learned something new, and I'll leave you guys with this sick heptakill, which means yes, I got 7 kills back to back, all while using Magik's ultimate Darkchild. Hopefully it will inspire you guys to play her more. With that being said, peace out.